Bleh. And then this happens, and and it's so, to me, I think this is so incredibly Kiss. Like, this is, it's kind of funny. Like, this is the perfect, like, afterword. This is the perfect punctuation at the end of the Kiss sentence, because this is something that they would fucking do. The show ends, or after the show, or immediately after the show ends, Kiss make this announcement right here. I don't know if you guys heard about this. Kiss announced that they will rock forever by performing as digital avatars. Is that not the most Kiss thing that you could ever imagine? During the final Kiss show of their farewell tour last night at Madison Square Garden, the band made a big reveal during the encore. From here on out, Kiss will perform as digital avatars. Oh my God. Now this is fucking goofy. Superpowered digital versions of the band appeared on the screen to perform their version of God Gave Rock and Roll to You from Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey soundtrack. Watch it happen below. The avatars were created through a partnership with the Swedish entertainment company Pop House Entertainment Group and created by the George Lucas founded company Industrial Light and Magic. In a short video below, you can see the members of Kiss hooked up to the motion capture technology that helped inform their avatars. Pop House also worked with ABBA on their recent live shows. We can't be young forever. We can be forever young and forever iconic by taking us to places we've never dreamed before, Gene Simmons said in a press release announcing the new project. The technology is going to make Paul jump higher than he's ever gone before. Paul Stanley adds, what we've accomplished has been amazing, but it's not enough. The band deserves to live on because the band is bigger than we are. There are some unanswered questions. Will founding members Peter, Chris, and Ace Frehley live on as avatars, or just the Catman and Starchild characters? I think you mean, Starchild, right? No, not Starchild, Spaceman, Space Ace, not Paul Stanley's the Starchild. Arguably more crucially, will the digital Paul Stanley still engage the crowd with questions like, we got any people here tonight that are high? Will he scream the name of the city multiple times? New York! Will he encourage the crowd to scream the words hotter than hell and cold gin? Pitchfork has reached out to Pop House for comment. So here's the video. Here, I'm going to play. So this is the video. Kiss, a new era begins. I mean, this is so unbelievably Kiss. What this is. This is so ridiculous, man. Ready?
Kiss Army! Your love, your power has made us.
I'm going to mute this actually because I don't know what it's going to do. Look, they've been immortalized. They hooked them up to these, motion capture suits, and they've just done this incredibly goofy thing. Now, here's what's interesting. I guess, 30 years from now, when these guys are all dead and gone, there's going to be Kiss fans that will watch this and be like, this is great. And like, wow, this is so cool. Like on some level. But like, right now, this is goofy. I mean, this is just so ridiculous. I can't believe they did this. And again, Kiss were always about doing something like cutting edge or trying to blaze trails. Like when they took their blood and poured it into the red ink for comic books. You know what I mean? Like this is on brand for Kiss, like bottom line. But I don't know. It's really goofy, man. Like, could you imagine? And, obviously they're like, we're too old. We are going to do this. So that way we can still make money off of touring revenue without having to actually go on tour. It's sort of like a, it's great sort of retirement plan. Right. But I don't know. It's just, I can't, I'm kind of speechless, man. I mean, this is really, here's the thing. If ever there was a band to do it, it would be Kiss. Again, entertainment, not music. This is entertainment. And so I guess this is on brand for Kiss. Like, what else would you expect from Kiss, right? That's the truth. That's the honest truth. Now, here's the missed opportunity, in my opinion, personally. Here's where I think they had a missed opportunity. The missed opportunity would have been for them to have wait, is this that's the beginning. The missed opportunity would be for them to have done a syndicated and listen, we know that Gene Simmons is no stranger to reality TV. Like he's very familiar with reality TV. He had a reality TV show for how fucking long. Why wouldn't they now launch, multiple seasons of a reality TV show? Ready? Here's my reality TV show. This is what Kiss should have done. Instead of doing these digital avatars, they could have had a American Idol style search to do the next generation of Kiss. If you're already going to do like this digital bullshit, why not get actual real people vetted and trained and ordained by the actual members of Kiss? I'm sure the Kiss Army would embrace and accept that. If you got 4 new guys to go out as Kiss, because Kiss is going to do this no matter what. So it's like, why not just get 4 people chosen by the members of Kiss? And then if you're really smart, you let fucking Peter, Chris, and Ace Frehley, then they could come back and they're all sitting there on their fucking little panel in their big plushy chairs, judging people, and the people have to, it's like an elimination competition. And there's 4 seasons, one season for each member of the band, and they have to do the search. And every time they get a new member of the band, once they've recruited a new member of the band, like they start with the Gene search, then they do the Paul search, and they do the, whatever I guess it'll be the Tommy Thayer search or the Ace search, whatever you want to call it, the Spaceman search, and then the Cat search, right? You let that new member, whoever the replacement member, they're a part of the judgment panel. And then that band goes out as Kiss. And I guarantee you, every single fucking Kiss fan that fucking loves Kiss or who doesn't give a shit that Paul Stanley, that Paul Stanley isn't singing or whatever, like those fans who don't give a shit, they would fucking embrace it. They would embrace it. They would be all about it. They get 5 seasons of a fucking reality TV show. They'd still be in the spotlight. They'd still be super relevant. And it would actually be kind of interesting, even though it would also be ridiculously goofy. And ultimately, Ravner is right. Ravner says, I'll tell you why Paul and Gene don't have to pay robots. That's the ultimate truth. They don't have to pay robots. There's like, once all the infrastructure is in place, sure, there will be overhead, but they do not have to pay performers, and they can still sell their merchandise on the road. They basically can now continue to tour without actually having to tour, which is kind of what the Beatles initially wanted to do with Sgt. Pepper and what Elvis did with his gold Cadillac. What the whole purpose of the promotional videos for the Beatles as well. So they didn't have to go to all the studios. That was the creation of the music video. Music videos were literally created because the Beatles, it was too complicated for the Beatles to get into a studio and perform live when promoting a new record or album. Let's make a promotional film and we'll send it around to all the TV shows, and they can just play the same thing over and over and it'll promote the thing. This really is nothing more than an extension of that concept. However, it falls into that weird place that we're at now with AI and computer technology, where you can scan somebody's essence into a machine and sort of, manipulate it like a puppet, whether it's sanctioned or not. And that's weird. And I don't know. I don't know where we're going to be with all that. But yeah, I don't know. Who knows how that's going to be ultimately received by the fans? Will it be, things have blown up in Kiss's face. They did that album, that concept album called The Elder, which, shout out to John of Doom if he watches this. I know he loves The Elder. But The Elder was like a thing that was sort of panned by Kiss fans in general. I think that was the last thing that Ace did when he was in the band. Let me see if I can find, what do they open with?